Hi students, have a good day. Today we are going to see a beautiful story which is in your workbook, book back exercise and workbook exercise. The name of the story is Brave Horns. Before that, you have a warm up session, then we can go to the class.
Now remember, when I say freeze, freeze. And when I say dance, dance.
Dancing, dancing all around. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Dancing any way you please.
But stop when I say freeze. Everybody, get ready to hop.
Hopping, hopping all around. Hopping, hopping, hopping. Hopping any way you please.
But stop when I say freeze. Everybody, get ready to skip.
Skipping, skipping all around. Skipping, skipping, skipping. Skipping any way you please.
But stop when I say freeze. Everybody, get ready to twirl.
Twirling, twirling all around. Twirling, twirling, twirling. Twirling any way you please.
But stop when I say freeze.
Students, the story name is Brave Horns. To do a good thing, you don't have to want to grow up. You can do good things at a very young age. If you want to help others, you will always find an opportunity to do so. At any moment, you can do something to help your friends, parents, or even strangers. You don't need money, but a good heart to help others. Here is the true story of a boy called Hans who saved his town from a certain disaster. Students, let's see the story with cartoon video. Then we will read the story in book as well as I explain. Hans was a young schoolboy. He lived with his parents in a small village in Holland. He was a hardworking and worthy son of his parents. He used to help his parents at home. One day he was returning from his school. The way to school was near the sea wall. Suddenly he heard a sound of trickle of water nearby. He became alert. Because people in Holland were always cautious about any possible seepage in the sea wall. Hans moved towards the sound and found a trickle of water coming through a small hole. He knew the pressure of seawater would make the hole bigger in no time. He didn't know what to do. He wanted to send the message to his village people. Meanwhile, the hole was becoming bigger and bigger and the seawater was gushing out. He inserted his whole hand into the hole to block it. It worked and the flow of water stopped. It had already become dark. But nobody happened to pass by through that way. The whole night passed and Hans did not see anyone who would help him. But his determination to save his village from a disaster kept him in his place. By morning, his body had become stiff with cold and he had fainted. In the early morning, a workman saw Hans lying unconscious with his right hand in the hole in the sea wall. He understood that Hans was trying to stop the flow of water. He first took out Hans' hand from the hole and filled up the hole with stones and then carried Hans in his arms to his home. Hans lay in bed for several days, and when he recovered, he cried out in a feeble voice, "Please God, send someone to help me. I can't leave this place." "Don't worry, my brave little boy. The seawall has been repaired." In another few weeks, Hans recovered completely. He became the hero of his village. The people of that village came and thanked Hans. "You risked your life to save our village. We shall never forget this kind act of yours." Students, I wish that you should grow up like him, Hans. Be ready to sacrifice your lives for your country. Students, we will read this story as well as I explain. Take your English workbook, page number 9. Let's read the story. The story name is Brave Hans. This is a linked lesson with Good Neighbors. I read the story, listen carefully. A long time ago, in the city of Haarlem in Holland, there lived a kind-hearted boy named Hans. He was brave too. One afternoon, when the boy was about 8 years old, he asked his parents if he might carry some cakes to an old man who lived on the edge of the city. His parents agreed. He started on his journey happily. He walked along the dike and reached the old man's house. He spent an hour with his old friend, then bade him goodbye and started towards his home. Students, a long time ago, in the city of Haarlem in Holland. What is the city name? Haarlem. Where is it? It is in Holland. Holland is a country name. There, a boy lived. His name was Hans. Students say, what is his name? Yes, his name was Hans. How he was? He was a kind-hearted boy. And he was brave too. Brave means no, strong like Chota Bheem, no. He was brave too. One afternoon, when the boy was about 8 years old. Students, how old are you now? I think you are also 8 years old. So here the Hans was about 8 years old. He asked his parents if he might carry some cakes to an old man who lived on the edge of the city. So he asked permission with his parent. I want to carry some cakes and want to give to an old man who lived on the edge of the city. His parents accepted. He started on his journey happily. He walked along the dike. Students, here dike means, look at the picture. So this is the dike. Another side water there, another side the dike. Here only he was walking and reached the old man's house. He spent an hour with his old friend. Then he said, I want to leave. Then he said goodbye and started towards his home. Students, do you understand the first paragraph? Very simple. What is the boy name? Yes, Hans. Where did he live? He lived in Haarlem city. What is his age? His age was about 8 years old. So he wanted to carry some cakes to an old man. So he asked permission with his parent. His parent accepted. Then he started his journey. There he spent an hour with his old friend. Then he started towards his home. Next, let's read the second paragraph. Second paragraph. It soon grew dark. Hans was walking along the dike when he heard the sound of water trickling. He looked carefully and saw that there was a small hole in that dike. A tiny stream of water was flowing through the hole. The boy understood the danger at once. If the water was allowed to trickle through that hole, the dam would break and result in a flood which would destroy the city. Quick as a flash, he reached for the hole. He thrust his index finger into the hole and the flowing stopped. Hans decided to stay there till help came. Students, after he spent an hour with an old man, he started towards his home. At the time, it was grew dark. It soon grew dark. Hans was walking along the dike when he heard at the time he heard the sound of water trickling. That means trickling means flow in a small stream. That means the sound of water is running. The water was running. That sound he heard. He looked carefully and saw that there was a small hole in the dike. A tiny stream of water was flowing through the hole. A tiny stream of water, that means a flow in a small stream, was flowing through the hole. The boy understood that the danger. At once, if the water was allowed to trickle through the little hole, the dam would break and result in a flood which would destroy the city. So, if the water was allowed to trickle through the little hole, the dam would break and result in a flood that city would destroy in the flood. Quick as a flash. So he got an idea. He reached for the hole. He thirst. Thirst means push. He pushed his index finger into the hole and the flowing stopped. Hans decided to stay there till help came. So students, he was walking along the dike when he heard the sound. Then he looked carefully and he noticed there was a small hole in the dike. So through the hole, water was running. A small amount of water was running. Then the boy understood the danger at once. If the water was allowed through the hole, then what happened? The dam will be broken. So he got an idea. He reached for the hole. He thrust his index finger into the hole and flowing stopped. Then he decided to stay there till help came. Students, take next page. Soon it became very cold and Hans began to tremble. The cold grew more intense and a numbness crept over his hand and arm. Slowly his whole body was filled with pain. Students, soon it became very cold. That place became very cold because water is there now. That's why that place became very cold and Hans began to shaking. The cold grew more intense. Intense means severe. The cold grew more severe and numbness. What is the meaning of numbness? A loss of sensation in his hand and arm. There is no sensation in his hand and arm. Slowly his whole body was filled with pain because his index finger now holding the whole place. So his whole body was filled with pain. Then a few hours later, a man noticed Hans. He was shivering with cold and pain but continued to hold his position to save the city from flooding. Students, a few hours later, a man noticed Hans. A man was walking in that way. At that time, a man noticed Hans. He was shivering. That means he was shaking with cold because there was severe cold, no? So he was shaking with cold and pain and he continued to hold his position to save the city from flooding. Otherwise, what will happen, do you know? Yes, that city will be destroyed by the flood. The man rushed to Hans and said, The man runs fast to Hans and said, Dear boy, what are you doing there? Hans said simply, I am keeping the water from running out, was the simple answer of the little boy. What did the Hans say? He said that I am keeping the water from running out, was the simple answer. Tell them to come quickly and fix the hole. So Hans asked the man, tell the people to come quickly and fix the hole. Then help did come quickly. Then help came and the hole was fixed quickly. The villagers rushed to rescue the boy and repair the hole in the dike. Everyone praised the brave little boy and thanked him for saving the city. So students, help did. Help was done by the people. The villagers rushed to the rescue the boy and repaired the hole in the dike. Everyone praised the brave little boy and thanked him for saving the city. Students, this is the story. From the story, what did we learn? Yes. So students, let me tell you one thing. This is my wish. I wish that you should grow up like him once. Be ready to sacrifice your lives for your country. This is what we learned from the story. What is the story name? Brave Hans. In your life, you also be brave. So be ready to sacrifice your lives for your country. So be like Hans. Next, let's do the exercises. Students, take page number 10. So far we read the story. Now you have exercises. You have to write answers. The first exercise, take the correct answers. Take needed things and all. Write in pencil. The first question is, Haarlem is a option A, park in Holland. Option B, city in Holland. Option C, village in Holland. Answer is, students, can you guess? Yes. Answer is city in Holland. Second question is, Hans' friend lived on the edge of the city. Third one, Hans was walking along the dike. Standing in the cold. Fourth one, standing in the cold, Hans became cold and numb. Students, take the correct answers. Next, question and answers. Students, next question and answers. You have 5 questions. Just read the story and find the answers and write it. Then you check the answers in Teachment. I have uploaded answers in the Teachment. Then you can check it and upload in Teachment. Students, you may feel tired. It's a time to refresh yourself. I have a game and a video. Play and watch. Then get refreshed. Let's go to the class. Here the common word picture game. Students, are you ready? A common word is a combination of 2 or more words that form one new word. I'm going to guess the common word by putting the pictures together. Play the game with us. Students, can you guess the common word? The first one, horse. The second one, shoe. What is the answer? Yes, horseshoe. Students, guess it. Head, phones. What is the answer? Headphones. Look at the first picture and second. What is the common word? Yes, jellyfish. Jellyfish. Look, leaf, cone. Is it correct? What is the common word? Yes, pine cone. Pine cone. Students, what is the common word? Can you guess? P. Nuts. Peanuts. Nice, very good. The last one. I think it is egg. Another one is shell. What is the common word? Yes, egg shell. Egg shell. Students, you have enjoyed. Students, take your English book, page number 26. We are going to do vocabulary exercises. Students, let's see common words. What is common words? Words that are made of two words are called common words. For example, snowman, snowman. Snowball, snowball. Students, look here. Very simple to make common words. Example, see, snow one word, ball one word. If we make it together, one new word will come. It is known as common words. See, snow is a one word, ball is a one word. If we make it together, we get one new word. What is that? Yes, snowball. That is common words. Do you understand? One more example. You know black. You know black one word. Another one word is board. If we make it together, if we connect these two words, means we will get one new word. What is that? Yes, blackboard. That is known as common word. I hope you'd have understand. Let's see some examples. See here, match the columns to form common words. Milk. What is the answer? Yes, milk man. You write one. Write in pencil. Next, black. What is the option? Yes, answer is blackberries. You write two. Next, wheel. Answer is wheelbarrow. That means three. Fourth one, head. Yes, headache. Fifth one, eyewitness. So students, you write answer 1, 2. So answer is 3, 1, 2, 5, 4. Do you understand? Now can you say common words? Students, I tell you some examples. You will understand easily. Sun, flower, sunflower. Sun shines, sun shines. Blue pen, blue pen. Gas stove, gas stove. Table fan, table fan. Once I tell you, there are two words. If make it one, we will get one new word. That is common word. In future I will give some worksheets in common words. Then you will work on it. You will understand easily. Students, next topic is phrasal verbs. What is meant by phrasal verbs? A verb takes on different meanings When it is combined with different prepositions, it is known as phrasal verbs. This combination is called a phrasal verb. For example, pick up, walk into, and put on are examples of phrasal verbs. A verb takes on different meanings when it is combined with different prepositions. Students, do you know preposition words? Yes. Up, into, on, away, off, up, down, through, beyond. These are the preposition words, and there are many preposition words. So, if verb comes with preposition, it takes on different meanings. Students, you have to understand one thing. So, if verb comes with preposition, it takes on different meanings. If verb comes alone, it gives one meaning. If verb comes with preposition, it gives another meaning. For example, do you know make? What is the meaning? We can create, that's the meaning. But if make word comes with up, it gives different meaning. Makeup, we are doing in front of the mirror every day when we come to school. That is makeup. But if make comes alone, it gives one meaning. If make comes with preposition, it gives another meaning. It is known as phrasal verbs. I hope you have understand. Let's see some examples. Look at the different meanings of the phrasal verbs with put. Students, put is a verb. But if put comes with different preposition words, it gives different meanings. Let's see. Put on, that means to wear something. To wear dress, to wear shoes, like that. Put away means to store for future use. That means save for future use. Put away. Next, put out, to extinguish. That means blew out, quench, reduce. Put off, delay doing something, to delay doing something. Put off means delay. Next, put up, that means to build something such as a wall, fence, or house. Build. Put up means meaning is build. Last one, put in. That means to spend a certain amount of time doing something. So we spend a certain amount of time, meaning is put in. Students, if now you have to fill in the blanks using these phrasal verbs. Using these phrasal verbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 phrasal verbs. So you have to fill in the blanks with these phrasal verbs. See the exercise. Now use the phrasal verbs that you have just learnt to complete these sentences. Now we have read some phrasal verbs now. So with those phrasal verbs you have to fill in the blanks. Once I tell you what are the phrasal verbs. Put on, put away, put out, put off, put up, put in. Now let's do it. The first one. The concert has been dash until next month. Concert means music show. So the concert has been put off. Put off means delay. So here you can write answer put off. Second one. We dash warm clothes in winter. Say answer easily. Put on. We put on warm clothes in winter. Next, third one, I the dictionary and kept it on the shelf. Put away. Put away means what? To store. Save for the future use. So here you can write put away. Put away. Fourth one, the neighbors dash the fire before the firefighters came. So put out. What is the answer? Put out. Put out means quench the fire or blow out the fire. So you can write answer put out. Fifth one, John dash a fence around the ground. That means put up means build. Put up means build. The last one, sixth one, she has put in. She has put in a lot of effort in this project. Put in means to spend a certain amount of time. So she has spent sometime or many time in this project, more time. So she has spent more time in this project. So we are saying in the phrasal verb, she has put in a lot of effort in this project. Students, write the answer in the pencil. Write neatly. Students, take your workbook. We are going to do workbook exercises, page number 12, 13, 14 and 15. Workbook exercises. Take page number 12. The exercise is find 8 common words in this word grid. The first part of each common word is given in the box as a clue. Students, what is common word? There are 2 words. If we connect the 2 words, we will get new word. It is known as common word, which is already we learned. In the discussion box I am giving. If you have any doubt, you can go and see. So the first part of each common word is given in the box as a clue. No? In the box as a clue. As a clue. Students, now you pause the video. Here now write the common words in the given space. Here you have to write 8 common words and here you have to find. Pause the video and do it. Students, I hope you would have found words correctly, even though I will tell you the correct answers. Then you find and write it. Cord, cardboard. Air, hairdresser. Eye, eyelash. Foot, footpath. Finger, fingertip. Earth, earthworm. Hair, hairdresser. Day, daylight. So these 8 words you have to find here. After finding, you take and write here. Students, for example, I will find and show you 2 words. Cord, cardboard. Second one, fingertip. So like that you have to find, then you take and write here. Students, next exercise, page number 13, B. Match the phrasal verbs in column A with their meaning in column B. Then write a sentence using each phrasal verb. You have to match it. Then write a sentence using each phrasal verb. Students, phrasal verb which we have learnt already. The first one, take up. Answer is accept. Meaning is accept. Second one, take off. Answer, start flying. Third one, take down. Write something. Fourth one, take in. Let someone stay at one's house. This is the meaning, take in. Take apart, to break an object into pieces. Students, match it. Then you have to write a sentence using each phrasal verb. That is your homework. Students, let me tell you how to write. I write one sentence as an example. Remaining 4 sentences you should write as a homework. The first one in the box we have seen, take up. What is the meaning? Accept. So how to write in a sentence means, I take up your challenge. So you write answer, I take up your challenge. That means what? I accept your challenge. So like that. Second one, take off. The flight takes off. So like that you should write remaining 3 sentences. That is your homework. Students, next exercise, complete the crossword with the simple present tense form of the verbs given in brackets. This is in page number 14. So you have to fill in the blanks. Then you have to fill up in the crossword. Simple present tense, which we have already learned. Students, here in the simple present tense you have to know one thing. So if subject is third person singular, you have to add s with verb. It's very important. Once again let me tell you. In the simple present tense, if the subject is third person singular, you add s with verb. Otherwise you don't want to add s with verb, you can write that verb alone. What is third person singular? He, she, it and name. If the subject is he, she, it or name, you have to add s with verb. This is the rule. If other subject, that means I, we, you, they, you write verb alone. Students, do you understand? If the subject is I, we, you, they, you write verb alone. If the subject is he, she, it or name, you add s with verb. Do you understand? Let's see. How to write means, let me do 2 exercises for you, 2 fill-ups for you, then you do as a homework. The first one, he dash speaks very softly. So see the subject. If the subject is he, she, it or name, you add s with the verb. So answer is he speaks very softly. You write answer, he speaks very softly. Then you take and write here. Speaks. S-P-E-A-K-S. Speaks. Students, do you understand? I hope you understood. See, next one. They dash to work. So if the subject is I, we, you, they, you write the verb alone. So that means answer is drive. They drive to work. So here the answer is drive. You take and write here. Third one. Drive. Next we can see one example in the down area. Do you know where she dash study? In the verb is study. Subject is he, she, it and our name. You add yes with verb I have told you know. So she studies. So how to write? Answer is studies. So you write S-T-U-D-I-E-S. This is what you have to write. So students, write properly, find answers. This is your homework. Do it properly. So we buy grocery from the shop. He brushes. Sana wakes up. Tarun takes piano. Tina exercises every day. I hope no one disturbs me now. The packer packs a cake. You write like that. So you have to fill here with correct answers. Next exercise is speaking activity. Students, this is in page number 15. This is a speaking activity. The topic is in the reader. Jack and Neko were able to make a snowman together because they worked like a team. So that the good neighbors lesson, no? That lesson only. Have you ever worked in a team and succeeded? Share your experience with your parents or friends. You record it and send to me. Is a subject enrichment activity. SEL. So you have marks for the speaking activity. You record it, then send it to me in WhatsApp. So students, have you ever worked in a team? In our school, we have done many things as a team. So that experience you share with your mother or friend. Then record it. Send to my WhatsApp number. This is speaking activity. Next, punctuation. Rewrite the paragraph using the apostrophe wherever required. Students, you have to rewrite this paragraph, but you have to use the apostrophe wherever required. Apostrophe means nothing but we will write now. For example, Ramu cycle. We will write Ramu cycle. This simple no, it is known as apostrophe. So here I will mark the words. There you have to write apostrophe. Here watchman's. So watchman apostrophe and yes you can write. Next, Saurav's. Saurav apostrophe yes. Here also. Then game keepers. Here apostrophe will come. Hostel's cook. Here apostrophe yes will come. So the underlined words no, there you have to use apostrophe. Then you write as a paragraph. Students, so far we have done many things. I hope you would have understood properly. So do your homework properly. Students, upload all the homeworks through Teachment only. Don't send through WhatsApp.